Hello there and welcome back. For years, car industry told us one story, that electric cars are inevitable. But right now, industry proving itself that that story is wrong. Toyota just revealed a V8 hybrid supercar with over 650 horsepower. Meanwhile, Bugatti built a 1500 plus horsepower one-off as a tribute to the past. Besides that, Audi and Cadillac are spending billions to enter Formula One, the most complex sport for engineers and pilots themselves. No ideology today, no marketing slogans, just decision, money and engineers. And let's start with Toyota, because Toyota is quietly telling the truth. Toyota revealed the GR-GT in late 2025, and what matters is not how it looks, but how it is built. Under the hood sits a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 paired with a hybrid system, and electric motor is integrated in 8-speed rear transaxle. That detail alone tells that that car was designed by engineers and not some compliance department, because the target output is over 650 horsepower and 850 Nm of torque, and the top speed is expected about 320 km an hour. It's pretty fast. This is not a mild hybrid, and this is not an electrification for the sake of emission charts. This is not a mild hybrid, this is not an electrification for the sake of emissions charts. Here, the hybrid system exists for 3 reasons: torque feel, response and balance. The V8 remains the core of the experience. Toyota chose front mid-engine, rear-wheel drive layout. They develop a new aluminum space frame reinforced with carbon fiber elements. Double wishbone suspension, front and rear, carbon ceramic brakes. These are conservative choices, and that's the point. Toyota is not chasing novelty here, they're chasing predictable performance, durability and driver confidence. Now let's go to the opposite end of the automotive world. Bugatti recently revealed F.K.P. Hommage, a one-off car built under its bespoke division program Solitary. This is not a concept, this is not a prototype. That car is built for one client and one client only. Bugatti didn't officially publish the price, but Multiply Industries are talking about 10 million euros or somewhere near that. The buyer has been not publicly named, but is described as a long-term Bugatti collector. That already tells you who that car is for. The F.K.P. Hommage is a tribute to the Veyron, the car that redefined what excess meant in the modern automotive world. Underneath, it uses the Chiron Super Sport platform, but with meaningful changes. The quad-turbo W16 is producing around 600 horsepower, but this is not just a power figure. Reports indicate airborne turbochargers, upgraded intercooling, a revised cooling system and a reinforced transmission designed to handle close to 1600 Nm of torque. It's not nostalgia for show, it's nostalgia engineered properly. Inside the cabin, Bugatti integrates a mechanical tourbillon watch into the dashboard, not because it's practical, but because it sends a message. At the very top of the market, technology are not interesting, screens are cheap, software updates are temporary. What wealthy buyers want now is permanence. Bugatti understands that the Veyron era was the last moment when the excess itself was the goal. And this car exists just to close this chapter properly. Not faster, not cleaner, just final. Audi entering Formula One is not a branding exercise, because they have won in rallying, in touring cars, in endurance races, and now Formula 1 is only one title they are missing. That's why Audi describes Formula 1 as its most complex project ever. Audi is entering as a work team in 2026, developing both chassis and power units. In December 2025, the team completed the first fire-up of its 2026 car. That's a big milestone in Audi F1 history. And yes, the public launch looked a little bit theoretical. And yes, people joke about camera spending more time on stairs than on the car itself. But engineers don't measure projects by launch events. They measure them by fire-ups, reliability runs, and lab simulations. Audi's leadership reflects that seriousness. Mattia Binotto oversees the technical project. Jonathan Whitley leading the race team, and for drivers they choose Nico and Bortoletto. Meanwhile, Cadillac is entering F1 as well, but they will join the grid in 2026 as 11th team. Initially, the team will use Ferrari power units, and this is not the best idea ever. You just need to look at Ferrari. But actually, Cadillac has their own plan to develop their own engine, and this is a great idea for them if they actually want to win. They hired aggressively hundreds of engineers and reportedly received over 100,000 of applications. For drivers, Cadillac will go for Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas. Those two drivers are actually very good, known for development, feedback, consistency and professionalism. And it's shown that in a world pushing electrification on the road, manufacturers still see Formula 1 as the ultimate validation of engineering credibility. So what actually happening is that the car industry is not moving just in one single feature. It's split by segment, by customer and by philosophy. This is not confusion but correction, and it's not one feature, it's many features, and it's actually better than it was before. Anyway, I'm Horstorm, drive safe and see you in next video.